What's up, everybody, and welcome to Hot 97 News. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the country. It is Tuesday, March the 3rd. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Bronzell with 2 N's.
What's happening?
And Million.
Hey.
Lot to talk about once again.
Yes, sir.
You know what? And it, again, the news was never like this.
Nah.
Oh, man. I don't know what's going on these days.
So we got lucky. We got lucky with the.
Oh,
well,
That's a word.
I wouldn't say lucky. I wouldn't say lucky. We got, it's here.
we got what
We got what we get. We got what we get.
Yes. So diving into it, the U.S. is now advising people in the Middle East to leave, which obviously, you know what I mean? If you need to be advised at this point, you really just have not been paying attention.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But we have a whole list of places that they're saying that people should be departing right now. Bahrain, Egypt, Iran, obviously Iran, Iraq, Israel and the West Bank and Gaza, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, the United Arab Emirates, and Yemen. That's a lot of places to be like, by the way, you got to go. People are there for vacation. People are there visiting family. People are there because of whatever reason they're there. Some people may live there, parts of the year. We don't know, people's lives. So there's a lot of reasons people could be out there, cruises, all types of things. And imagine just being told, yeah, you should probably go.
Bounce.
For your life, literally.
Yeah, bounce.
Because I was thinking that in general of just like, man, I would have wished that you would have said this before you popped off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just some tricklings of like,
Hey, give us a warning at least next time. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, hey, we're about to do this. You guys might want to leave. Oh, cool.
Because remember the was it the like Israeli embassy or something we were talking about like right before the strikes happened? They got the note of like, hey, you guys might want to leave. What about all these other countries?
Exactly.
Do we want to tell them you guys also might want to leave? But yeah, the State Department is urging them to leave because they are really at a serious risk of having their lives taken by literally anything out there. Whether it's just the conflict itself or people who are spiraling into the conflict from other countries, maybe Hezbollah, maybe some of these other like terror groups. There's no words to say what might happen.
Do we have in those with the list that you put up? Do we have like naval? I mean, bases at each one of those countries, or is it just a few of those places we have like United States like presence in, or is it like all of those we have United States presence in?
I would say, because I don't know that answer, but I would say in at least most of them, we would either have a U.S. base or just U.S. assets, or it would be a place where it's friendly to the United States that just might become under attack because of the known allegiances or at least alliances with the United States. So these are all the places where you might find yourself in harm's way. And maybe that's, on either side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we are also attacking Iran, So if you're in Iran, you should go. You don't know if the Iranian forces are going to attack Lebanon or Israel's going to attack Lebanon. So whoever might attack, you don't need to be in these places. So as far as where Iran has hit so far, they've hit Israel, they've hit Saudi Arabia, they've hit Kuwait, they've hit the United Arab Emirates, which is usually a very safe place to be. They've hit Bahrain, they've hit Qatar, they've hit Oman, the Strait of Hormuz, and Israel has hit, of course, Iran, including Tehran, which is the capital. They're hitting Lebanon, which actually I learned a bit more about that in Lebanon. The Israeli military said they're striking Hezbollah command centers and places that they store weapons in Lebanon after Hezbollah targeted a military base in Israel in revenge, of course, for them killing the Ayatollah. And the actual Lebanese government is pissed because they're saying like Hezbollah dragged them into this conflict that they feel like they have nothing to do with. So Hezbollah just entered themselves into the chat because they felt like, well, it's our right to get involved. This is, this has to do with all of us out here. So that's why they drug them in. But Israeli troops have actually entered southern Lebanon on the ground. So they went into Lebanon and kind of like taken like a little piece of it. They say they're not trying to annex it like they're doing in the West Bank. They say they're just trying to hold the ground and protect, of course, Israel. But isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I want to know. I would like to know if the civilians that aren't military, that like you said are out there, maybe traveling or on vacation, are they prone to, maybe getting kidnapped and things like that. Because, in Mexico, it's when all that went down, like they were like, yo, Americans, we going after y'all, we gonna grab y'all. So I wonder if it's like that over there too, where it's like, yo, if we see you and you look American, we grabbing you and we snatching you up.
Who's to say? Because they have been known to do that in certain circumstances in that region, whether it be one terror group or another. Like they don't have like big drones and big weaponry and big just arsenals like some of these other countries. So they do fight warfare in a way where it's kidnapping and just like shocking beheadings, because that's all they can do out there. So that's why I would leave. I kind of chuckled a little bit because it did seem like in Mexico, they got all these stark warnings, get out, hide your passports. And in Mexico, I was thinking they're probably fine. Doesn't really seem like they're really targeting Americans. In this case, they've gotten painfully little, I would say. They've already been attacking these people, and now they're being told, by the way, you might want to leave. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's such a late warning.
Yeah.
I would be extremely mad that y'all couldn't have gave me any type of heads up, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So as far as, the death count, because it's just so morbid. I hate to, but it is what it is. We're just kind of telling you the news. Over 700 Iranians have been killed at this point, as has been reported. 52 now in Lebanon, with more than 100 injured, because of course the Israel and the Hezbollah in Lebanon are going at it. 11 people still in Israel, and then 6 American soldiers have died, with 18 wounded. And we have more information on how those 6 Americans died. They were hit literally like 9 o'clock in the morning in a tactical operations center that was actually supposed to be fortified. And it apparently was, but there was one projectile that made it through those defenses. They believe it was a drone strike, and it just hit right in the center of the building that they were in, which was described as this triple wide trailer with an office space inside. So they were just in this tiny little makeshift building, and it got hit. Attack came with no warning, no siren to alert the troops to evacuate, get into a bunker, nothing. They didn't have any kind of shot.
But can you imagine? This is very morbid what I'm about to say. But could you imagine just like hanging out, doing your job, maybe chilling, and next thing you know, boom, you're dead, and you look around, you like, God, dog, when did this happen? How I die so fast? Like, bruh, like I would be in the afterlife sick. I didn't get no chance. I had no chance. I had no chance.
You kind of signed up for it, though.
No,
that's part 100%. Of the job, though.
Not dying.
You kind of got to take that into account when you are signing up. You know that you could possibly lose your life, and especially if you're signing up in times of war.
True.
So my thing is, I'm really terrified because I see our Army soldiers on TikTok. They doing all types of dances. And
Wait, what?
I feel like I've seen a piece, but I didn't know if it was real.
But they are doing dances. I mean, they're humans, they're kids. Yeah. Some of them are teenagers, 20 years old and stuff like that. They partying. I'm just like, I don't know. This don't look like the soldiers from back in the day, man. I'm for real. I'm terrified.
They're doing dance trends.
Yeah, they do. I'm terrified, man.
Nasty, bougie, ratchet. Okay, like
Tide
what?
Tide Pod is crazy,
man. We need y'all to fight.
Oh man,
boy, that's insane. And it's so sad because as you say that, it's like this is why some of us has taken this so seriously, because you literally can just die. You know what I mean? In like a blink. And you could say it's fortified. You could say there's a shield. You could say, oh, you guys will be safe out there. You guys are just running logistics. You know what I mean? They weren't like on the front lines. They were in a triple wide. You know what I mean? With an office space. They didn't think they were really going to be get hit. So that's, it's very real out there. And I just think it's interesting that we have decided to go this route, especially because I come with some answers, friends. And Israel definitely forced the U.S.'s hand in striking Iran. Forced it. And a lot of people have speculated whether that was the case. The question was even brought up on this show. Is Israel more like the U.S.'s little brother constantly getting us into least skirmishes, or is it their daddy telling them you're getting involved because we want you to be involved? And in this case, kind of seems like the U.S. didn't have a choice, no matter how you want to categorize them. So listen to what Secretary of State Marco Rubio said. He straight up said this was basically Israel's doing.
There absolutely was an imminent threat, and the imminent threat was that we knew that if Iran was attacked, and we believed they would be attacked, that they would immediately come after us. And we were not going to sit there and absorb a blow before we responded, because the Department of War assessed that if we did that, if we waited for them to hit us first after they were attacked, and by someone else, Israel attacked them, they hit us first, and we waited for them to hit us, we would suffer more casualties and more deaths. We went proactively in a defensive way to prevent them from inflicting higher damage. Had we not done so, there would have been hearings on Capitol Hill about how we knew that this was going to happen, and we didn't act preemptively to prevent more casualties and more loss of life.
Wow.
So I'm having them say these long clips, because usually you get like 20 or 30 or so seconds, but I want you to have the full context of what these people are saying. He literally said that the imminent threat was Israel striking Iran. Iran made it clear that if anybody attacked them, they're going after the United States. And apparently the United States was not able to stop Israel from doing whatever they wanted.
That is crazy. This is mid-negotiations at that.
Correct.
So they literally chose to make an action without our consent. Mind you, we're funding a lot of their warfare. I mean, we send billions of dollars over there, and they couldn't just wait till the negotiations ended? What is going on here?
Listen, because I thought maybe there's a chance that he misspoke. Maybe he didn't mean it. Maybe he was just talking it in the heat of the moment with all those reporters. So I also saw what House Speaker Mike Johnson said about it, and it was dang near the same thing. Here's him.
Is that this was a defensive measure, a defensive operation. And why is that? I took some notes, and this is not classified, so I'll tell you what I think is important. Israel was determined to act in their own defense here, with or without American support. Why? Because Israel faced what they deemed to be an existential threat. Iran was building missiles at a radical and a rapid clip to the point where our allies in the region could not keep up. As you know, Iran has long vowed to take out Israel, wipe it off the map, and they have long seen that as a critical threat to their very existence. Because Israel was determined to act, with or without the U.S., our commander-in-chief and the administration and the officials I just named had a very difficult decision to make. They had to evaluate the threats to the U.S., to our troops, to our installations, to our assets in the region and beyond.
Oh, my God.
They said it, you know what I mean? And people have been called crazy for years by even suggesting or questioning or asking who's really at the helm here. And I think that it is interesting that they're still falling behind the self-defense. We attack for self-defense. And they have to say that because like the way the laws shake out, they're kind of dancing on a very fine line of how legal this was. But if they're acting in self-defense, then they can do all sorts of things. You know what I mean? They can do something legally if they are either under attack or if there's an imminent attack and what they're doing is in self-defense. But the self-defense was Israel is about to attack with or without us and we can't stop it. So we have to now attack as well because Iran said that if they do that, then we're going to get hit. The orders were already given. There's no way to take it back. So we have to hit them before they can hit us because Israel's going to do it regardless of whether we want them to or not. That's what I heard. That's what they said.
Push the blame on somebody else, though. I mean, are we really? Because I hate that narrative that they're spewing because at that point, it's showing that we're followers. We're literally saying that we're followers. They took the lead and we followed. That is sick. I thought we were the people in charge here. They're putting that action just put our American lives at stake, and we just already lost 6 people.
I think there's a world where they could have either said, Israel, like, you have to wait for this to shake out. You have to wait for the negotiations to finish because they still had a couple rounds. They were supposed to be won this week in Vienna. They had it planned. It was on the books. So there was a world where they did that, or there was a world where they just said, okay, if Israel seems like they're about to attack, maybe we should just pull all of our assets out. Maybe we should just tell all our people, hey, get out the Middle East. We don't know what's about to pop off. Instead, it seemed like they were ready and willing to go right behind them and say, well, now we have to attack in self-defense. So, I mean, blaming Israel is literally blaming Israel, but it seemed like they were clearly working with the people, their allies. So, you know, I do also want to be very clear that some people are thrilled about this. Some people feel like it was about time an administration did something to kick this brutal regime out of there. They were said to be a threat to Israel, like he said, and oppressive to their own people in Iran. So people are not losing sleep in a lot of cases over this happening. So that's not the point here. There are other people who are concerned that the Iranians who are there right now are going to suffer a lot more during and potentially after this fighting. So it depends on how everything shakes out. But, I think it's interesting as they're trying to reason now with the American people, because they didn't tell us anything. They just said, well, we got to do it. It's an imminent threat. And a lot of people were thinking, well, what's the imminent threat? Because Iran doesn't have literally anything that can reach the United States. We're not in any imminent threat over here. So the imminent threat was to Israel, to be honest. And actually one Democrat lawmaker made that point. I don't have that clip for you, but he's basically saying, if we're now considering an imminent threat to Israel as an imminent threat to us as a reason to start a war, then we're in uncharted territories here. So the U.S. says they see themselves fighting for 4 to 5 weeks, if not longer, and that the worst strikes haven't even happened yet. Trump said the big wave is yet to come. Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. They've scratched the surface, according to them.
4 to 5 weeks. So you're talking about a month, pretty much, almost like close to a month.
Yeah.
God, dog. And it's not even close to being.
Not even close. We just started a couple days ago.
I don't even want to know what a big wave looked like.
When that was
What does that even
heck
look
of a
like?
wave we just saw. They hit hundreds of targets.
Well, what you talking about? You're talking about at that point demolishing an entire country, like literally rubble.
Which I don't know if they plan to do that or not. They're not going to tell us. In fact, Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, talked about all this yesterday, and he blamed Iran for getting to this point. He said that President Trump and Secretary Rubio and Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, who's Trump's son-in-law, randomly, it just never blows my mind that his freaking son-in-law is just out in these streets on behalf of the United States, not elected or chosen by anybody. He's just there. Just there. Said that they all bent over backwards for real diplomacy, and they offered a pathway after pathway after pathway to peace. They tried over and over again to settle this thing in a diplomatic way. They claim the former regime there, which is still the current regime. He's just saying former regime. The current regime there that's still in power right now had every chance to make a peaceful and sensible deal, and they didn't. So he feels like they just did what they had to do. And here is a piece of that conversation.
Turns out the regime who chanted death to America and death to Israel was gifted death from America and death from Israel. This is not a so-called regime change war, but the regime sure did change, and the world is better off for it. Tehran was not negotiating. They were stalling, buying time to reload their missile stockpiles and restart their nuclear ambitions. Their goal: hold us hostage, threatening to strike our forces. Well, President Trump doesn't play those games. And as Secretary Rubio said after the Maduro raid, if you don't know, now you know.
He thought he ate with that speech.
Listen, I hate how giddy he just always sounds. If you don't know, now you know. Rubio didn't make that up.
He thought he ate with that speech. The regime change sure did change. What? You ate?
That was kind of fire though.
Oh,
my gosh.
That is kind of fire though.
You know what? It was so funny because I was sitting there listening to it, and I just think Pete Hegseth is a warmonger, like a war chat. He just seems like he just wakes up in the morning ready to just see how many people died. I can't say that is true. That's the vibe he gives off when he's callously talking about this and talking in poetry about war when people are dying. It's very jarring to me, but I do see other people probably seeing that as strength.
It's strength, I guess, but I think we are still bullying in a sense. I've been seeing speculations online and things like that of people saying that this is all about oil. They have a large oil reserve, just like Venezuela had a large oil reserve. And you see what we did over there. We're taking it here. I just see investment. I don't see us showing strength. I just see investment. America is trying to either invest in ourselves or invest in stopping China, because China does operations and, they sell their oil to, Iran sells their oil to China. So we're trying to stop China at all costs. It seems like. I don't know if this was a necessary move to make, though. I don't know if we had to take it all the way here to the point to where we know American human lives are about to die.
Well, the stated goals, as far as what they've said, is that this is all about eliminating the threat of Iran's short-range ballistic missiles and eliminate the threat that their Navy poses, particularly to global shipping. And so they are trying to destroy their ballistic missile launch capability, destroy their stockpiles, destroy their manufacturing capability for missiles, destroy all the one-way attack drones, and essentially take them back to a place where they're not a threat to anybody anymore. They want to eliminate so many missiles and so many drones that basically they have no defense against people who want to stop them from continuing on their nuclear program. Because that's the claim. They claim that Iran is just trying to build up their arsenal so much so nobody can challenge them and nobody can tell them what to do anymore. And the U.S. is trying to stop them from getting to that point because they feel like it would be a threat to the world.
We've heard this before, though, with weapons of mass destruction over in Iraq.
Oh, we have.
So it's like, but we know that now, a couple years later, that it was all about oil. We was trying to get some money from over there.
And they claim that they're 1 to 1.5 years away from reaching a point of immunity where they could hold the region hostage. But then we'd also heard for 30 years how they were really close, a couple months away from making a nuclear weapon. Never made a nuclear weapon, but they were always like a couple months away from it. So it's hard to take any of this stuff seriously. But that's what they're doing. Marco Rubio did say, hey, we would not be heartbroken if this regime was replaced. He would love to see the Iranian people overthrow the government because the leadership doesn't reflect the Iranian people. And the protests over the years demonstrate that. The protesters have been slaughtered, he noted. But he just says, like, whatever ends up happening, whoever's going to end up governing, they're not going to have these missiles. So their stated goal is to get rid of their threat to the region and their people, but mostly to the region. There is one question that Pete Hegseth was asked, and this is kind of still along that same vein of how he talks to people. And this is another lengthy quote, but you should hear it. He was asked, does the U.S. plan to put troops on the ground? And this was his response.
We're not going to go into the exercise of what we will or will not do. I think it's one of those fallacies for a long time that this department or presidents or others should tell the American people, this and our enemies, by the way, here's exactly what we'll do. Here's exactly how long we'll go. Here's exactly how far we'll go. Here's what we're willing to do and not do. It's foolishness. And so President Trump ensures that our enemies understand we'll go as far as we need to go to advance American interests. But we're not dumb about it. You don't have to roll 200,000 people in there and stay for 20 years. We've proven that you can achieve objectives that advance American interests without being foolish about it. Now, will we be bold about it? Are we willing to be decisive about it? Do we put months and months of planning into what kind of effects we want to achieve? Absolutely. But going forward, why in the world would we tell you, the enemy, anybody, what we will or will not do in pursuit of an objective? We fight to win. We fight to achieve the objectives the President of the United States has laid out.
Yeah. He kind of makes sense with that, though, because Iranians, I'm sure, are listening to this whole entire conversation.
Oh, it makes sense. I think that people's critique of that is nobody made y'all king. So if you want to do something, you need to bring it to Congress, who is elected by the people. You need to bring it to the American people so we can all kind of weigh in on how we're feeling about this stuff. So just be like, oh, we're not going to tell you and you and you about what we're planning to do. Do you plan to wipe out the entire country of Iran? Do you plan to, what do you plan to do here? I think you'd get pushback from lawmakers and pushback from citizens, depending on how far you want to go. So it would be nice to know what you people plan to do out there. I think even Iranians would say that we were down for you guys coming to get our leadership out of here. But if that means that you raise entire cities to the ground, not that they're planning to do that, but if that were in the cards for them, probably going to have some pushback to that. So, this is just like the cat's out of the bag. It's going to fall where it falls now because they've been given the license to do whatever they want. And they really were given that license last year. When they saw that Russia and China didn't do anything after they bombed Iran, Iran didn't do anything after they bombed Iran, for real, I think that was like their indication. We could probably pull something bigger off. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. China it's either China really doesn't care about the people that they're helping, or China ain't about that life. I'm just saying.
I think China has their own stuff going on. Like, I feel like they don't even want to waste their resources. If this doesn't have to do with China, China's not getting involved. Why would we send people to die? Why would we send our resources? Why would we waste the money on y'all's situation. That's how I see it. I did see China get involved in a way of just kind of saying that they denounce what's happened and they want to make sure that Strait of Hormuz is not impacted for too long because their shipping, it impacts them. So Strait of Hormuz was that narrow highway of sorts where it was like a choke point where like 20-30% of oil shipments and just other shipments kind of go through. Very important highway that's under attack right now. So China's just saying, hey guys, like we should make sure we get diplomacy going so we can keep this open to not impact global shipping. That's kind of all I've seen China really say and do.
So they minding their business.
So they are minding their business right now.
We keep poking the bear, though. We keep poking the bear. We keep messing with a little bit more and more of their money. We haven't hit their biggest suppliers of oil yet, but I feel like we're creeping up there. We're just slowly and surely creeping up there and seeing how far we can go.
Yeah. I don't know what is going to happen next. So you guys, after hearing all of that, do y'all feel like, what do y'all feel? I don't...
Like we're going to war or something like that?
No, just like about what was said. Do you think it's like valid? Because I hear you and you're saying like you understand where Pete Hegseth is coming from. I think I hear Pete Hegseth and I think you were like a war Chad and you just literally live for this. And it's like you're too excited about people dying.
Is that his job though? Is he like supposed to be a war Chad?
He is the Secretary of Defense. He was the Secretary of Defense because America was prioritizing defense. You're not going to do anything to the United States. We're the Defense Department. They changed it under him to the War Department, and we've just been dang near bullies, if you ask me, since they did that. And that's where I'm like, weren't you just a Fox News host? Like you were just an yes.
Oh wow.
Like Weekend Morning or something like that. Not even like a main like weekday 6p.
Oh, I thought he'd been in this game for a minute.
He's been in the game since he left Fox News when Trump tapped him for this job.
That's crazy.
That's where I'm like, no, he was in the military, so I'm not going to take away. But he wasn't like the highest rank that there was.
Oh my God.
Many people outrank him.
Oh, so we're giving everybody a job now. Sounds good to me. Looks like I need to apply very soon.
We do have to go to break. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job.
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where's my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. Here with Rondell with 2 N's.
They do. Give it up to you.
And million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
Alrighty, welcome back to Hot 97 News. We're not going to linger on Iran for too much longer, but I did feel like you guys deserve to hear what Iranian leadership is saying about this. So CNN interviewed the Iranian deputy foreign minister, and what you're going to hear is propaganda. All of it is propaganda. Everything to do with war is propaganda, but you should know at least what their side of this was. He claims that the United States and Israel committed a crime in the middle of negotiations. He says that he thought everybody was satisfied at the end of the last meeting, and they had more meetings scheduled. Again, they're supposed to meet again about their nuclear program this week. So he says then all of a sudden they did this and they don't know how they justify this. He feels like they betrayed diplomacy, and he feels like they're now being controlled by a He said they're now being controlled by a three-man council designated by the Constitution until a new leader is put in place. So he's saying they have not done any kind of regime change yet. It's the same regime that's still involved now that it was before. And as for why Iran is just striking all over the Middle East, he said, hey, they have good relations with the countries that are surrounding them, but they told their neighbors before all of this that if Israel or the U.S. engaged in any kind of animosity against them, that they were going to be in self-defense mode and they would target U.S. assets and U.S. bases and all that in the region in defense of themselves. So he said he feels like those are legitimate targets, so they were acting in self-defense of what the U.S. and Israel did. And then the anchor asked him, well, so then what about this hotel in Dubai? How is that a legitimate target? And he was saying, yeah, we feel like that was somewhere where there were military assets or they were staging warfare, so they felt like it was on the table. As far as that Saudi oil installation that was attacked, Iran said that that wasn't them.
I heard that.
They didn't do that. That happened in Saudi Arabia, of course. And so he said that wasn't one of their targets, and I don't know how that happened at this time. I mean, did you say anything?
The theory is it was Israel, Mossad agents that did it, so that they can turn the Saudis against Iran even more.
You know?
I was looking into it because that whole area is kind of confusing. Saudi, Iran, their connection toward one another, but apparently that's what, the theory is.
Yeah. I don't know. It's speculation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I also wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, so then the anchor asked him, what do you make about all the people celebrating then? Because people celebrated in the streets after it was announced that the guy was dead. The supreme leader had been killed. And this was his response.
So the people are mourning today in Iran, and they are very angry. The atmosphere is very angry today in Iran about the naked aggression against a leader of the Islamic Revolution who has many followers, and not only in Iran, but also in other Islamic countries.
But how do you explain the celebrations that we have also seen?
I don't know what you are talking about, but if you compare those with people who have poured into the streets, the comparison speaks for itself.
Was he trying to diverge that question? Was he trying to go around that question? For what reason, if he was?
I don't know. What I heard when I heard that was that he was either lying or he has not seen celebrations as large as the mourners and the people who are angry. He was saying people are angry here. People are obviously pissed that they just had their supreme leader taken from them. So, there's two ways to look at that. I mean, one, that it's true, which, how would we know? I wouldn't know. Number two, that people who would like to celebrate in Iran possibly don't feel free to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But there were some celebrations. You saw a little piece of it in that CNN video that was playing while he was talking, but we actually found for you, this is the Guardian's video. And the first part of this, I believe, if you can play it, is celebration. So this is what happened for the people who are happy that the Supreme Leader was toppled. They toppled that monument. And then this is the mourning video.
Oh, wow.
That's all the people who came out who were upset about the Supreme Leader's death.
Wow.
So I think when you hear about what he said, which is that's not a lot of people compared to the people who are mourning. I wouldn't have thought they could have gotten that many number of people mourning. I would have thought that people just stayed in their houses. If they didn't want to come out and actively just like celebrate and be like, oh my gosh, thank God he's dead. I thought that they would just be, hiding in their houses or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of this.
That's a big difference.
Huge.
Huge difference in the comparison at night and day. It's literally night and day almost. That's crazy.
But, you saw it around the world as well. You saw celebrations of people saying, like, thank God a lot of people fled. And, of course, they're going to be happy. You know what I mean? I think, if anything, the people who are happy that he's dead are still, in some cases, just concerned about the fact that the U.S. and Israel did it like this because they don't know what comes next.
Maybe I'm being fed propaganda, but when I see crowds like that, I see in the comments below that people, those people are forced to be there. There's people in the background saying, hey, you're gonna do this so that we could push this out online. I don't know though. It's a lot of people. I don't know how you can really control a lot of people like that with guns.
Well, I guess, and that was my whole thing. If we are at a place where the Iranian people would like to die to get their supreme leader out of there, then in theory, you couldn't make them gaslight America and the rest of the world into thinking they were happy about this.
Right.
If you're willing to give your life, why would you go along with some charade? This is the moment. You're under attack to get the leadership out of there. This is the moment to literally not put up a charade. This is the moment to take heart and take courage and be bold, like Trump said, and take your government over. I mean, so I don't know what's going on anymore. I thought that was very interesting because I wouldn't have thought again that they could have pulled that many people off. But even if they could, and even if all the people who are waiting for them to fall and just feel afraid to come out, like the small group that did, because they are bold, you know what I mean? They're saying like, we're at least going to try to show people we are happy about this and it's cool to be happy about this in this country of Iran. I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought. I don't know. It just seems like they are at a place where I hope they all know what they're doing.
Well, we really would never know.
We wouldn't know.
That's the thing.
Because even those people crying, what if they were just crying, not necessarily like in the day video when there was crying, a whole bunch of people. What if they were crying because they were like, they don't want America to be ruling over them or something like that, but they're okay with the leader being, passed away or something.
I don't know.
America, from what I've heard, is, across the world, we're not really looked good upon outside of the country. I've never been outside of the country, so y'all have though. When y'all went outside of the country, were y'all greeted by other people, or like was America seen in a good light?
In Colombia, we weren't. There was no issue in Colombia. That was the only place I've ever visited overseas. So, we weren't seen as a bad. But, people look at Americans as stupid anyway.
Well, when I went to Mexico and I would ask, like, what do you guys think about Trump and what do you guys think about America? It's almost like they didn't want to tell me.
Really?
There was kind of a language barrier in general, but I'm talking to, like, the Uber driver. I'm talking to, somebody who's doing a service. So it almost seemed like they didn't want to be honest. I will say on the T-shirt stands, they had like F Trump and like actual like, screw America, like critical things of America. I'd never seen that before. So in Europe, those European countries, I think they at least previously thought that we were cool because like we import movies. Yeah. We import our culture so everybody gets to see, man, guns blazing in America. Half these countries don't have guns. So we kind of look like cool. But I don't know. I don't know about this, but I just, the propaganda is just going and we're just trying to sift our way through it. But I can tell you that if it all goes wrong, apparently you should just know that it's all J.D. Vance's fault. Boy, I thought this was so freaking funny. Marjorie Taylor Greene is trying to make this point. And I don't know if she's just trolling or not, but look at this post on X. There was original post that said Vice President J.D. Vance reportedly swayed President Trump to launch a large attack with the purpose of toppling the Iranian government rather than a smaller, limited strike intended to spur negotiations. And Marjorie Taylor Greene said, oh, J.D. Vance did it. They hate J.D. They don't ever want him to be president. So now that oh my goodness, can you pull that down?
Wow, yeah, go ahead and pull that.
Yeah, please pull that down. No,
Tommy,
pull it down.
Pull the picture down.
There is just go to the next slide.
Next
please.
slide, Tommy.
As swiftly as you can.
Appreciate it,
because we're all friends here. This is a nice establishment. Tommy, I swear to God.
Tommy, what's going on?
What happened?
Marjorie was mad.
Marjorie was very upset.
Was she cussing?
She was mad.
She was a little bit upset. But the point is, yes, it seems like they were throwing him under the bus and just saying, yeah, Trump wanted to do a smaller limited strike.
I want to read the tweet now.
No.
You can go find it. It's on X. You can find it. But okay, moving on from all of this and just something that has come up in the conversation of it all. Trump has a rash on his neck now, and the streets are kind of trying to figure out what's going on here. We can show you a picture of it.
Ugh.
Can you see it's right there?
Oh, no, we can see that.
And it's on the right side of his neck. And according to officials, it's because of a cream that he's using as a preventative skin treatment. And I was just thinking, if that's what the preventative treatment does, what was the original problem? Because that's, boy, if I put something on me to get rid of something and that's what it did.
Also, I heard that white people don't use washcloths. I heard that. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's a valid statement, but I heard that white people don't use washcloths. And I did my own research. I asked I asked like 5 of my white homeboys. It's like, yo, what do y'all use? A washcloth, a loofah? They were like, nah, dog, we don't use nothing. And I'm like, wait, so how do y'all wash y'all bodies? He was like, yeah, we just put the soap in our hand and wash. And y'all nasty. Y'all are nasty. And I believe Trump probably does that.
He probably puts the bar of soap from his butt to
his neck.
Oh my God, y'all!
And he also has a terrible diet. Like, I mean, it's a lot of things with Trump, bruh. No, if we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Trump he has bad personal hygiene. He probably don't smell good, and these are all speculations. But I mean, one can speculate with a neck rash. Boy,
I don't think that's fair though, because when they get old, they start rotting. And that's normal almost.
Not all people, right? If you have a good diet,
exactly,
you don't rot like that.
He don't have one.
Not all people, you're right.
But apparently President Trump is using a very common cream on the right side of his neck, and it's a preventative skin treatment that they would not go into any more detail about because they said that this treatment is something he's going to be using for 1 week. The redness is expected to last for a couple of weeks, and that's it. What was it for? They didn't say.
Mixed up his rash treatments. He got 2 different rash creams. He mixed them up.
In what scenario does he need?
I mean, we don't. Hey, look. We all know what's going down right now, so we don't know what my man got going on, player. Like,
all I know is the people are noticing he's also had bruises on the back of his hands, and now this, and everybody's just like, what's going on here? Now, the bruises, they say, is because he just shakes people's hands so much, and he insists on taking a higher dose of aspirin than is advised, which makes him more prone to bruising. But, when you see all this stuff, you do start to wonder.
Is he dying?
He said...
You do start to wonder, is he deteriorating?
He's 79 years old. It's not that far-fetched. But I hate the fact that we have people that's 79 years old that can mess up the country, destroy the whole world if they wanted to, in power, but then they could pass away in a couple of years peacefully.
I'll let you know like this.
We have to deal with the repercussions.
My granddad is 91. I ain't seen a rash on that man ever. All right? I just want to let that be. I ain't seen him bruise. I've seen none of that. All right? So...
to your point, I believe I don't know how old my grandparents are, but they look very good.
Come on now.
And my granddad's brothers, what I saw recently, and my grandmom's siblings, they look very good for their age.
Black don't crack, baby.
Yeah, I was about to say, are they melanated?
Yes.
They're melanated. They're all melanated.
That's not fair. We got to compare him to others. You know, the others of him.
Who would I?
You know who looks good? And this is so off topic. This is so off topic. What's that lady's name? She is like I believe she's an Asian woman.
Oh,
and she's known for being. Oh, that's cheating too.
No, that don't
because she
count.
looks amazing.
Yeah.
I think she's like 70 plus.
Asian people don't weather her way either.
Yeah,
they don't weather her way either. It's just
Yeah.
Okay. Well, moving right along. Because we've been trying to get out some stories that have nothing to do with Iran for so long, but we have made it to that point in the show, ladies and gentlemen, and I am so happy to be able to share this with you guys. The video of Hillary Clinton's Jeffrey Epstein deposition just dropped, and they were playing in Hillary Clinton's face. Listen to this.
When you saw photos of your husband in a hot tub laying on a beach and getting massaged by other women, and you knew that Jeffrey Epstein was involved in some of these trips and these things, did it concern you at all?
I'm here not to offer my opinions. I'm here to answer specific questions to the best of my ability.
When you saw your husband in these photos with young women being massaged, what went through your mind?
I am not going to speculate.
You didn't have any feelings about young women massaging your husband?
I am not going to offer opinions or speculation about anything that I have no context for and was not there.
Yo, Hillary is a strong woman, and I'm gonna let you know why. She done went through Bill doing the Monica Lewinsky thing. Now she going through this, and Bill probably done did a bunch of more stuff in the past that we probably don't know about. And this is just all me thinking. Yeah. So Hillary probably held it down for my man.
Look.
Held it down. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, again, this is Rondell talking. I just be talking out my butt sometimes. I wouldn't be surprised if Hillary had a side dude all these years. I would not be surprised if she had her little side man. Some little young tenderoni somewhere in the cut. You know what I mean? Wouldn't be surprised.
That is the definition of ride or die.
Ride or die.
Ride or die.
Because, look, that lady, that was so disrespectful to have to sit there blank face while she talking about 3 times. So I said, when you saw your man get massaged by these young women, I was like, oh my God.
I know she probably wanted to be like, I done already talked to him about this. We can move on. I done already had a conversation with him about this. Let's move on.
Just digging up old, like just dirt and wounds. Like, what if this is something they had moved past?
Yeah, I was just about to say this is probably something they discussed, and they probably not even think, baby, I ain't gonna do it no more. I'm sorry. And she like, yeah, I believe you. And then y'all bring it up now, Bill in the car like, God. So you remember them? So you was just gonna do that with them girls? You thought I forgot? Bruh. Messing my man Bill Day all up, bruh.
But yeah, I mean, she was popping off on them. She let them know multiple times she was not the one or the two to play with. And any questions about her husband, she said, could be addressed to her husband. She wasn't going to say anything. And she said she didn't know Jeffrey Epstein. She didn't know why she was there. She didn't have any relationship with him, never met him. So, I mean, I thought that was interesting that you did come under that kind of an attack for real, for being called a spade. And you didn't even know this man. And so, you know, that's one thing that Bill Clinton said as well during his testimony. And I thought that was so funny, the fact that he gave a deposition and literally nobody cared because the war popped off. The not war popped off, and it just kind of swept under the rug. But the depositions have both dropped on YouTube. The Oversight Committee dropped them, so you can watch the whole thing if you want. But yeah, Bill Clinton was apparently charming at times and soft-spoken. His was not as fiery as Hillary Clinton's was. But, you know, he said that including her in this just wasn't right. You can't just subpoena everybody and a wife. You know, and they wives ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I mean? And,
you might as well go ahead and grab their daughter too.
Right. Get your mama in here.
Yeah.
Let me see what you told your mama.
Oh, my God.
Basically, you know, their vibe was y'all need to bring in Melania. Since y'all want to bring in everybody's wives and talk about what they may or may not know, what they saw. And Melania is all up and through those pictures that we've seen. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But apparently he was very cooperative and he answered the questions. He didn't plead the fifth. I thought it was very interesting and smart and strategic of both of them to continuously say, I don't recall. I have no memory of that. I can't lie on the oath of something I don't remember. They're not saying it didn't happen or it did happen. They're saying they don't remember. You can't come for me now. You can't tell me what I do and don't remember. So now if something ends up being true or something ends up being false, well, I told you I didn't remember. I told you I had no memory of that or I didn't recall. So, they're strategically answering this stuff because they're not stupid. But they also say they don't have anything to do with this.
Great lawyers, man. They got great lawyers on their side for sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Walk them right through. They say, look, what we gonna do is you gonna get in here. We gonna say, I don't remember everything. Okay?
Exactly.
Okay? Hillary, you gonna keep your cool. You ain't gonna pop off on them. I ain't gotta do nothing. I know she was in the hall. Because at one point in the deposition, she literally got up and was like, you know what? I'm finished. I'm done talking to you guys. And threw her seat back. Yeah. And I was like, oh, she really about this.
And then the lawyer said, we're off the record.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, better go. That was that moment where Lauren Boebert had sent a picture of her.
Yes.
Remember, it was a closed hearing.
Yes.
So that was when the lawyer was like, I just saw a picture of her on whatever. I just saw it. I thought y'all were supposed to be having a closed hearing. Y'all didn't want to put any cameras. And Hillary Clinton's like, I'm done.
Yep.
Y'all gonna do this to me? I'm out of here.
Hopped up out that seat, threw that chair back, kept it moving, boy. What?
Okay, another story I have been waiting to talk about. The people think Jim Carrey is a clone.
Yeah.
They think Jim Carrey has been replaced. They don't think Jim Carrey is Jim Carrey anymore. He was in France accepting an award, and the people thought that he looked a little fishy. Let's show the video of what... Actually, no, I'm sorry. Wait. Hold on. Let's show people what Jim Carrey looks like. We all know what Jim Carrey looks like. Show a nice reminder picture. He's older than you may remember. You know what I mean? But he's still Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. Here's the picture.
Jim Carrey.
Oh, it's both. Okay, that's Jim Carrey. And this is the man who is accepting the award.
Pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But, it's, then I watched everybody talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards.
What he's saying doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but that is not Jim Carrey.
Nah, so here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing. So I had to do this. I looked up a little bit on X for a while, and it came across my thing this morning that is Jim Carrey.
Oh, I know that is Jim Carrey. I know that is Jim Carrey. You know what I mean? But I will forever say that's not Jim Carrey.
That guy is not Jim Carrey. No, yes, I do agree.
Wait.
No.
Wait, then what? Wait.
I get what you're saying. That is Jim Carrey, but that's not Jim Carrey, if that makes sense.
No. Yeah, no, that's not.
Not. He is, his mind is somewhere else.
I don't know. Yeah.
That is Jim Carrey.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Wait, are we on the same page?
I know what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I didn't think that was Jim Carrey because there was a guy that was claiming that this was him. He's Alexis Stone or something is his name. Mm-hmm. He's like a makeup artist, and he was like, "Yeah, it was me out there, and I did it." And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I could see that." I seriously fell for it because the publicist eventually did come out, like you said, and said that it was Jim Carrey. But I was like, there is no way. I can't believe I fell for this.
So we actually have that picture of that person on Instagram. It was a makeup artist, who was saying, oh, that was just me in a mask. Mm-hmm. So he posts the mask. He says, me, Alexis, whatever his name is. Yeah, Alexis Stone as Jim Carrey. That was the post. And he posted that picture of a mask. And you can see this is his Instagram page. So he does cosplay as random people, but his masks look like masks. Like you can clearly see they're very good, but you can tell that they're a mask. The Jim Carrey one was very much like, no, this is a man. I just don't know who that man is.
Who that man is, but this is a man.
Because even that photo, that is clearly like AI. That's not a real picture. He's not at the freaking Eiffel Tower. You know what I mean? But so that was just, I think, him trolling because so many people really thought that he wasn't Jim Carrey. But yes, Jim Carrey's people said, yes, that was him. Stop coming up with all these crazy rumors. The people from the awards said that, hey, Jim Carrey's visit was planned and had been planned since the summer. And he was touched by the Academy's invitation. And, we talked for months about getting him here and how to pronounce certain words. He was really into it. And so this was him, and all y'all are just like basically nuts.
Well, here's the thing. The reason of that, though, is because Jim Carrey has been a whistleblower to the Illuminati and all this stuff for years.
Yes.
Like, do y'all not understand? Like, this is going on in Hollywood and this, that, and the third. Like, he's been literally outing these people for years. This wouldn't be a far-fetched thing for us to be like, oh, they just got rid of Jim Carrey and cloned him. Like, what in the world? This is crazy.
Because
you know what I mean?
He has been seen for
bruh.
a little bit. So to see him for the first time after he goes around and like just talks about all these things that nobody talks about.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
Yes, it's wonderful to be here. I love this award and I love the being here.
Bro, who are you?
Who are you? Who is this man?
Because that is not the Jim Carrey that I remember.
Who is this man? This is
You know
not,
what I mean?
This is not Jim. Jim, where you at?
But apparently it is.
It probably is him.
It probably is.
He probably has. I mean, Jim Carrey's such a method actor.
Yeah.
That he probably did all that too. I mean, he probably even talked to his publicist like, "Look, I'm about to go out here. I probably look different now. They probably think I'm different. So let's act. Let's go ahead and act this out. Let's go full force because he doesn't have social media.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's getting on here being like, "Gotcha, guys." It's just like, I'm gonna let y'all run with this narrative how y'all want to run with it. And you know what? Y'all haven't seen me in a while. Boom, in your face.
But at the same time, I haven't seen Jim Carrey come forward and say that I'm Jim Carrey. I've heard his publicist. I've heard the Academy of the awards that he got. Now, where is Jim Carrey?
That's a great point.
Because if you said Lana Harris was not Lana Harris is going to put up a video of Lana Harris proving that I'm Lana. You know what I mean?
I feel that. I probably wouldn't.
I don't
do
need
that,
a publicist to go and speak and be like, y'all, come on now. Look, I got some work done. Because people were just pointing out, like, this man is known for how he can twist and contort his face into all types of different things. He was the Mask and all this kind of stuff. So why would he get that much Botox to just freeze it and just be, hello?
Maybe he's working up a new role.
Maybe he is.
We don't know.
Maybe he is. You know, because what's his face? Remember when The Weeknd had his face all twisted and contorted for a while? People thought it was real, but it was all for his album and the music videos. So Jim Carrey could totally just be, just trolling or preparing for something big. Or he could be fake.
Fake Jim Carrey.
But that is going to do it for this hour of news. We have a lot of Atlanta stories coming at you right after the break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where's my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. We're here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
You are watching Hot 97 TV.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the city. It is Tuesday, March the 3rd. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Runzel with 2 N's and Million.
Hey.
And we got a lot of stories to talk about today, per usual.
What was that?
Oh, I was just trying to give a little razzle dazzle. I'll be going.
I've never
talk about, you know.
What?
What you man?
You've never heard that before. What did you just bring this voice out?
Just trying to put a little razzle dazzle.
Okay.
You can't do nothing on these shows.
Okay. I'm sorry. Hey, my name is Rondell with 2 N's. We about to do the Atlanta side of the show, you know.
Yeah, no, I've got a really good British accent as well.
Oh, I don't got it. Mine's not that good.
Yeah. Harry Potter taught me.
Not that good. What about you, Million?
How dare you think that I don't have one?
Oh, that's really good.
How dare you?
Wow.
Welcome to
that is really good.
Welcome to Hot 97 News England.
Yeah.
My name is Rondell with 2 N's.
Idris Elba over here.
All right.
That's good.
That's Idris Elba? Yeah. That's me.
Y'all are funny. Okay. Diving into the news. You know, you got to give a little levity before you just start talking about war.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, so these people popping off a not war in Iran has the gas prices up in Metro Atlanta.
Oh my God. So right now, the average price of gas is $2.78 per gallon. That's a 9-cent increase from last week's prices. It just went up just like that. As soon as the bomb touched, it seems.
It just raised the prices.
It just started raising up the prices. And so just so you could get an idea of this, let's say you're filling up a 15-gallon tank or something like that. That's $41.78 that you can be putting in your tank, y'all. That is so wild. So experts are saying that this has happened for 2 different reasons. One of them being tensions in Iran. Basically, oil might become harder to get because of the fighting. It may just slow down production, especially if they're blowing up oil reserves and things like that. Oil refineries.
Yeah,
they're blowing up oil refineries and stuff,
and blocking that Strait of Hormuz where a lot of oil transfers through.
Yep.
So
and to that point, folks are just scared. Traders now have to worry about those trade routes that you mentioned, like the Strait of Hormuz. So the second reason why they're saying this has gone up is because gas companies are switching to a special summer blend that costs more to make. So naturally it does go up in the summer, but experts are saying that this can really go up because of the war even more than usual. Right now, the highest prices in Georgia is Savannah with $2.83 currently, Atlanta right after Savannah, and then Valdosta. Y'all, I can't afford this. I can't afford this. I can't afford this. I can't afford a house. I can't afford food. I can't afford gas. I can't afford this war. I just can't afford it.
Respectfully, I don't think any of us can. Wasn't it the Republicans that were so like, oh man, Trump's gonna lower the gas prices. He's gonna make sure the gas is so low and low gas. Well, look at us now. Look at us now, huh? And I use 93. Not to stun,
oh my God!
Not to
93. Ooh,
not to stun on anybody, but just 93.
All right. I got a luxury car.
I use 93 gas, so this is, what I'm saying. I think gas. I pumped my gas the other day was like 360 or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, crazy.
How much does it take to fill it up?
Well, when it's like around $3, it's like $52. Now it's gonna be about $70.
Oh my God. Just a stunt?
Now I don't get gas to stunt. I get gas to get places. Just so happens that I gotta spend a lot now, which sucks, man.
Yeah, it's terrible. But they do say that the lowest prices in Georgia right now, if you stay in these places, you lucky. It's Rome, Georgia. Who stays out there? Catoosa-Dade Walker, Georgia. Y'all ever heard of that?
But
Yeah, and then Albany, Georgia. Shout out to Albany.
I will say, like, if you're in the city of Atlanta, you do need to leave to get your gas.
Oh, for sure.
Because they rob you in the city. They're not even trying to hide it. They're robbing you. Literally.
Go to get a Sam's Club card or a Costco card or a Kroger card, and it ain't that much of a difference, but it is like 2 or 3 cents a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if y'all get y'all a little card, y'all remember it was one place, this was years ago, that they was selling gas for 10 cents.
10 cents?
Oh, I remember that. Was it like a day?
Yes, and the line was
Crazy.
all the way down the highway to get the gas, bro. 10 cents? I would have waited too.
It's the facts.
I'd have drove my car around to waste gas to fill my car up, bro. What? 10 cents? I remember it was a time where gas was like $5. You can $5 you can get, you know what I'm saying? You can get somewhere, hey man, throw me $5, I'll drive.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so who putting gas in my tank? $10. Well, I wish somebody would try to get in my car and say, hey, I got $5 on it. $5?
You want to go down the block?
Where you going?
That's it.
Next door? I'll give you a ride from this driveway to this one for $5.
Bro, that is so real.
$5 is crazy.
Because I start shaking when my car gets down to E. Like, I literally just start shaking because I'm like, especially if I'm in Atlanta.
Ooh.
Yeah. One accident and you are done.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Like you are like
it's
stuck.
a wrap, bro. Y'all ever ran out of gas before?
Not like as my fault. I had an issue with the pump with the fuel gauge, and so I thought I had just put $10 in it, and it was never moving. It was always on E. So that time I just misgauged it, and it was just the E was real. I was like, wait a minute! I swear I just put gas in here. But that said, steering wheel locked up, and I was right about to turn into traffic. Thank God it happened right as I was about to leave. But I still blocked the exit out of there. But, at least I wasn't, like, sitting in the middle of the road.
Boy, what?
You know what I mean?
You would have got a middle finger from me.
Gotcha. And I was over here, like, dang near crying, like, I don't know what to do. Driver's like, yeah. Like,
my God.
Have you?
Yes, I haven't ran out of gas before. And it's the worst feeling to run out of gas, bro. Especially if you're not close to, and I ran out of gas with a girl in my car. So now I'm running out of gas with the girl in my car. I gotta walk, go get. And here's the thing about me: I'm not a manly man. Okay, I don't like to do all the manly stuff. I ain't trying to walk and go get no gas.
You made her push the car.
So look, we both looking at each other. Hey, look, we both looking at each other like, what we gonna do? Like, what you? She was like, what you gonna do? I was like, oh no, what we gonna do? This ain't a me thing. this is a us thing. We're in this together. I'm not finna. Whatever I do, you do it with me.
Oh my God!
Bro.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Did
bro.
she leave you?
Oh yeah,
afterwards?
we never talked again.
Oh, I never would have. Boy, he made me push his car.
I didn't make her push the car though. But what happened is I walked to the gas station, and then when I walked to the thank God the gas station wasn't that far. But when I walked to the gas station, I put gas in the car, and then we went to the gas station. I made her pay for the gas when we got to the car. Yeah.
What do you mean you made her pay for the gas?
1,000%. We as a team.
I feel it.
We're a team.
I feel it.
It's a team effort.
Oh, this is the state.
I am not no manly man at all.
This is the state of men in America.
Listen,
this is sad.
This is the state of Rondell in America. Not
no,
the
you
man.
got to co-sign her over here.
Oh,
and both of y'all are on TV.
Well, that's the least you could do if you riding in my car.
Yeah,
that's the least. Especially if I'm down bad, I'm just like, if we working together, if we in a relationship, you should want to help.
But you weren't in a relationship with this person, right?
We was together, but not together type of situation. You know what I mean?
So somebody you talking to
throw me gas
has
money.
you in the car, runs out of gas, says, what are we going to do about it?
Yes.
Oh, my God. And then tells you to pay for the gas.
I ain't have her fill it up or nothing like that, Lana. You making it sound like I told her go in there and fill up my tank. Nah, I just said, go give me $10.
Boy.
God, dog.
Boy.
You're making it sound so bad.
Well, at least with your 93 gas now, you probably never have car issues.
Mike, okay, you got jokes. My car's in the shop, y'all. So she got
Because I take regular, so I'm sure your car must be.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
So much better than.
Okay.
Anywho, we've stayed here way too long. Moving right along. Boy, where are we? So there's a crazy story about arson that happened in Hall County. Has to do with like gasoline on the porch, flour in the SUV. A lot going on here.
It is. Gasoline is on the porch. Flour and guess what? Chopped fish in the SUV. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yes. And now a 19-year-old from Atlanta is facing arson charges in Hall County. So here's what happened. I'll give you a breakdown. So deputies say it started at Grand Reunion Drive, where neighbors spotted flames burning on someone's porch. One neighbor grabbed a fire extinguisher and tried to knock it down before firefighters arrived. Good neighbor. Thankfully, crews put it out and nobody was hurt. But investigators say that wasn't just an accident. They believe the gasoline was poured on the porch before the fire was set. That's not funny, Lana. That's not funny. Authorities identified the suspect as Parsa Robert Bonjnordi, 19 years old. I probably messed that name up. Later that same night, deputies say they spotted his car and tried to pull him over. Instead of stopping, he allegedly sped off before eventually pulling over and getting arrested. Now, here's where the story takes the turn that we've all wanted to know. Deputies say Bonjordi already had warrants out earlier in the week. In one case, he accused of stealing a makeup box from someone's home. In another, he allegedly poured flour, tuna, and chopped fish inside the same person's SUV.
Wow.
This man is a menace.
He is diabolical.
Allegedly.
Oh my God. So Bonjordi was booked into the Hall County Jail and since has been released on an $11,900 bond. No injuries, but a porch nearly burned. So yeah, bro.
So was it the same house?
I'm guessing it probably was the same person. They didn't say, but I'm just gonna put an educated guess together. If I was to read, use my little context clues that I have in front of me, I would say that this is probably the same person. He probably hate whoever he did this to.
It's a girl. It's gotta be
a girl
or a romantic interest who uses makeup, whatever that means. Somebody who uses makeup.
Boy, for you to
got their house.
Boy, for you to put chopped fish, flour.
You know how hard flour will be to get out your car?
And tuna all together?
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. He's trying to make some fish cakes. That is crazy, trying to make a fish cake. All he needed was some grease, boy. He would have been popping.
Look, in a hot day?
Oh, my God.
Shoot.
Could it possibly be a sleeper cell?
What?
I'm just asking.
What are we talking about? What?
Is it possible that he was sent from Iran? I don't know.
First of all,
what?
I don't know.
Sent from Iran to do what?
Just
burn down buildings?
Cause havoc?
Yeah.
No, but cause havoc to like somebody he probably loved.
If that was the case, like if they really did find like tuna and chopped up fish and flour in a car, and that was like a sleeper cell, that would kind of be adorable. That wouldn't be like, that would be like, man, y'all really, that's cute. You thought that was gonna, cause that's as a terror attack. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put some flour in their car.
He put it inside the SUV. He didn't put it in the gas tank or nothing like that. He just threw it all
right,
up.
That's what I'm saying.
He just put it in the whip.
If that was a terror attack, that's y'all just being. I don't want to call y'all the word I want to call y'all.
He does look sad. Well, yeah. I would love to know that word.
You know what?
I love to know that word after we go to break. Yeah, that'd be great.
I think that gentleman is just he's under arrest, so he's whatever.
Well, he's actually out.
He's out.
He got let out on bond. Yeah, $11,000. Y'all don't listen to me at all. That's
dangerous.
That is crazy. Now I'm gonna do y'all the same way y'all do me. From
you
here on
do
out.
me that way.
I do
actually. Returning the favor, friend.
She said, "You thought I didn't notice?" Yeah, psych. Yeah, he's out. He was out on the $11,900 bond. Yeah.
Okay, so that is that, but. Then in Buckhead, man, which one of y'all's cousins trapped an elderly woman in her house for hours?
Trapped her.
In a home invasion?
Now that is one part of the story, and I'm gonna get to that. But the second part of this story is crazier what her husband did. All right. So a man forces his way in a bucket home, and an elderly woman is trapped inside for hours while police surround the house. Now, investigators say the man was experiencing a mental health crisis and somehow wandered into the elderly couple's home after forcing entry. Now, neighbors say the husband made it out safely.
Oh, what?
My man said, I'm gonna go get help.
Let me get him out of here.
Let me leave you, bruh.
He hates her.
But the wife, she remained inside on the phone with police, waiting while officers worked to bring the situation to a peaceful end. Yeah, man, think about that. Your husband, you supposed to be the protector of the house. Literally, this dude walked in. His first thought was, gotta get to safety. Gotta get to safety. Like, my life comes first. So, police haven't released the suspect's name. They haven't confirmed charges yet, and details remain limited. But what we do know, that this don't happen in Buckhead often. So
that is crazy.
This is the streets have turned into Bankhead. You know what I mean? So this is they didn't give the age of the elderly couple or anything, but mental health is real. Fellas, take care of your mental health. But Mr. the husband, you dead wrong.
You know what I'm actually doing right now? I'm trying to look and see if I can see what kind of place Alexander Drive is. Because if it's like a nice
little crib,
this is a nice little neighborhood.
Oh yeah, that's a nice little.
Hold on,
really?
wait a minute.
Yeah, he was wandering.
Sir.
Yeah. You left your wife. Is crazy.
And they live in a night. Look up Alexander Drive, Northeast, if y'all care to at home. This is a nice place.
They left.
Oh, man.
We not forget the where they at. The husband.
Well, I'm saying, like, it wasn't like they were in the hood.
Oh no.
They built a nice life together in this neighborhood.
Yeah, and this usually doesn't happen in Buckhead. So for this man to I don't know if he actually knew where he was at or where he was going, because he was going through a mental breakdown, mental health crisis. So I don't even realize he knew where he was at probably. You know what I'm saying? But sir, for you to leave your wife, you are wrong, sir. You are wrong.
Almost like as bad as like maybe like if your car ran out of gas and you told the woman like she needed to give you some money to put the gas in the car. It's like it's almost as bad as like that kind of hypothetical situation happening, because that's crazy.
Oh, that is the utmost disrespectful shade I've ever had in my life. While we're live. Okay, I'm going to remember that one. I am going to remember that one. Just shaded the mess out of me, bro. That's
turn
crazy.
this into a very animist show.
Yeah, I see.
It's not a safe place.
That is crazy. It's all good, though. But yeah, that happened. Lock y'all doors, people. Lock your doors.
Look, man, and speaking of lock your doors, I just don't know who out here just keeps attacking these seniors.
For sure.
Because this one is a 73-year-old great-grandmother who was assaulted in a Kroger aisle.
Yeah, but she just didn't get assaulted, though. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know what really happened. So this one is a little juicy, no pun intended. That might tell you where this about to go. Million though. He know. So 73-year-old great grandmother says she went grocery shopping in DeKalb County and left traumatized after a man allegedly slapped her so hard it sounded like a gunshot.
Okay.
So we can only know where she got slapped at.
Wait, what?
Yes. Her name is May St. Julian, says she was in aisle 3 at Kroger on Flat Shoals Parkway in Ellenwood around 4:30, just minding her business, shopping for a recipe she found on TikTok, okay? 20 years she been shopping at this store. And then out of nowhere, she says a young man walked up behind her and smacked her on her butt.
Million, what are you doing right now?
May sound like some crazy.
It's back
never
there.
Never okay.
May sound like it's back there. You dig what I'm saying? She says it was so loud it startled her. That man reared back and bam! He allegedly turned, smirked, and ran off like it was funny. This is not funny. Okay. She says it wasn't funny. It was humiliating. It was traumatic. In her words, it felt like sexual assault, which it was.
It is.
Yes.
Which it is sexual
It
assault.
is.
When police arrived, she said an officer told her 2 other women had been hit in a similar way at a grocery store across the street. This man is a booty bandit. He is a booty bandit.
This man is a menace.
Good God. But the Cobb County Police say they don't have a formal record of that second incident, which could mean those two women didn't pursue charges. Right now, the DeKalb County Police Department says the investigation is ongoing. But here's what's heavy about the story. This wasn't late at night. This wasn't an empty parking lot. This was broad daylight, people. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. Grandmother doing nothing but buying some groceries for a recipe. She won't be going back to that grocery store, I tell you that. I promise you.
A 73-year-old is crazy.
That's not that old, though, if you think about it. 73, my parents like 60-something. You know, 73 ain't that old. May still probably got it.
I'm not saying that that's like so old.
That's that old Southern. They had real Southern grits back in the day.
Hello?
She's 73.
73.
That cornbread is heavy.
Please.
Come on now.
That cornbread was heavy back then.
Come on now. With a name like May St. Julian?
Please.
Come on now.
You guys are... Oh,
come on
the
now.
word I want to use.
May St. Julian, boy.
The word.
Okay. It's
Never okay. Never okay. Never at all okay.
Always get consent.
He do. So what if he would have walked up to her and be like, "Hey man, let me smack you on the butt"?
I mean, if she agreed to it, then you know.
Okay. Could you gentlemen just for a second?
Yeah, we got you.
Put yourselves in the mind frame of a woman, perhaps.
Yeah.
You know how angry I would be?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
for sure. That's my
I gotta do better.
That could have been my great grandmother. I don't got a great grandmother no more, but that could have been my grandmother. You know what I'm saying?
I hate it here.
And she could have got her yam slap. You know what I mean? Which is crazy.
I
done seen some 73-year-olds with like some bodacious badonks. You know what I'm saying? Like with some chics, I'd be like, what? I could sit on that. You know,
oh my
like,
God.
Boop, you know?
How is this the news?
That's all I'm saying.
This is like...
We got a booty bandit on the loose is what...
Million over here.
No, listen.
I literally hate it here.
It is Women's History Month, bro.
Is it?
Come on now. What is wrong with you?
Is it this month?
What is wrong with you?
Wait, is it this month?
It is this month. What is wrong with you?
Okay. Well,
how dare you?
We have a booty bandit on the loose, so you guys keep on the lookout and hide your butts. wear sweatpants, you know what I mean? Big coats.
Okay. Thank you for that, Rondell. Thank you for that. Thank you for that public service announcement.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, we all appreciate it.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, I don't care.
I do care. I do care that there's somebody's great grandmother out there that is 100%. You know what I mean?
You know how hard you have to get slapped to make it sound like a gunshot?
For sure, I do.
That's like you are my husband type of slap, and I'm still mad at my... But if I was just some YN...
He probably thought it was a grandma or something. I don't know.
Moving on.
Hey, I see you.
We should have been moved on.
See you picking out them grapes. Good game. Okay, let me stop. Okay, let's go. All right, come on. We got how many? Okay,
not
we got
funny, bro.
Marion, I know you're not talking. All right, so
yes, 2 women were also arrested after an $800 Target theft in Bartow County because they thought it would be easy.
So they saw this trend. I wouldn't necessarily call it a trend, but they saw a video on TikTok of how you can, I guess, steal from Target, I guess. So police say Malia Dillard and Wine Middlebrooks were arrested after allegedly stealing $800 worth of merchandise from a Target in Cherokee, all right? According to officers, a Target asset protection employee spotted them shoplifting and stopped them before they could leave the store. Police arrived, and that's when things got even more interesting. Middlebrooks reportedly told officers they came to Target to buy groceries. First of all, who buys groceries at Target? You don't go to Target to buy groceries.
I've gotten some groceries at Target before.
It's overly expensive for no reason.
It's convenient, especially if you're like in Midtown Atlanta. That's where I was.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
It's that or Publix, and Publix was worse price-wise. You know what I mean?
Oh, let's go to Aldi. Aldi's got good prices.
No, but like in that area.
Midtown.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Sometimes Target's, it's the best you got.
Yeah. But while inside, they saw a TikTok video about how easy it is to steal from Target and decided to test the theory. Sounds like me. I would have done the same thing. Police say they found around $800 in stolen merchandise. But that wasn't all. When officers searched Dillard's fanny pack, they reportedly found additional stolen items. Adderall pills, and 0.1 grams of suspected meth wrapped inside a dollar bill. Then at jail, staff allegedly discovered even more merchandise hidden during processing.
Well, now, what does that mean?
I mean, they got, they probably, so what started as a grocery turn, so they didn't say what they found in processing.
The jail staff
Yeah,
found merchandise hidden on one of the women?
Says jail staff reportedly found more merchandise hidden on one of the women.
Where was she hiding it? Yeah.
We don't know. And we won't go there.
We all just was like, I mean, you dig what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Yeah. Don't let TikTok try to convince y'all it's easy to steal.
Yeah, and I tried to search I tried to look for the video, and I could not find which video it was, because I mean there was multiple videos of people stealing from Target. So I guess Target is like easy to steal from, which I have done before in the past. Like when I was younger, like yeah, Target's the easiest place to steal from is Walmart. And I also, it's gonna sound bad, but when I was like 16, 15, around that time, I stole from Dollar Tree. Now I've really felt really bad stealing from Dollar Tree. Like,
yeah, you was down bad, clearly.
I mean, that broke.
You ain't got $1?
You ain't got $1.
You ain't got $1 and some change for the tax.
$1, and I stole from Dollar Tree.
That's crazy.
I felt so bad.
Yeah.
Felt so bad.
I feel that for you.
Did it again next week, though, so it don't matter. It's all good.
Walmart, now, some of them ladies at the checkout, let me see your receipt.
Yeah, aggressive. This ain't Sam's.
Like, ma'am, please.
Yeah.
Please.
You know you don't have to show them your receipt.
I do know that, like, in theory, but when they're really trying to be hard on their job, I'm like, look, girl, look, like, I'm not stealing. I don't care. I don't even want the interaction that you're going to, make this into if I don't show you this receipt, and I'm not stealing. So, I don't know, but some of them just... We get it.
I've never shown them my receipt. I walk right past them every time. Yeah, 1,000%. I'm walking past these employees every single time. Y'all not getting paid enough to look at my stuff. Y'all not. They don't pay.
I'm doing this for you.
Yeah.
You're not getting paid enough to run security.
Yeah, you're not. They don't pay you enough to look at my receipt like that.
I mean, typically, if you just give them a nice smile, conduct yourself in a well-presented manner, they won't bother you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the last time I was there, and this was like a regular Walmart. This wasn't in like a nice area or anything like that. It was
with
Walmart.
The poors. It was with the poors.
It wasn't with the. It was. I mean, it was near my house. So if it was with the poors, it was near my neighborhood.
That is hilarious, bro.
It was near my house, and yeah, man, like I remember I was like still made up, still looking from work. And I'm like, girl, I'm not about to steal no. I think I had like a laundry basket.
For real? It be y'all.
It really do be the women.
What do you mean?
It be y'all that's all dressed up and nice. It be y'all. That's what it be.
It was literally you, though.
I mean, it was.
You have literally admitted it. That it was
me.
You.
It was me.
And I've never stolen anything.
Well,
on purpose.
On purpose.
No, as in like if it's ever happened.
On purpose is crazy.
Catch out the bag.
No. If it's ever happened, it wasn't like intentionally. Like I remember one time in my life, I have seen something in my hand where I looked down and like, oh my God, I didn't pay for this. But after I paid for the rest of it, it was probably like.
And did you take it back?
Chapstick. No, I didn't go back.
So you stole.
But it
you
wasn't
stole on purpose at that point.
No, I was in the car. What am I going to do?
That's
go
stealing
tell
on
him?
purpose. Yes, you
that
stole
was not on purpose.
But you kept it, so that's stealing on purpose.
What was I supposed to go do? Like go back and excuse me, ma'am, I stole this on accident?
Yep, and then pay for it.
We got to go to break. We got to go to break anyway.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class? Oh, I mean, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. Chris here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
Welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta, everybody. We have gathered ourselves in the commercial break. We promise to be on our best behavior. Because y'all don't know how to act.
Happy Women's History Month.
Yeah, for sure. Especially you, May.
And immediately, we've gone back downhill. Okay, anywho. Diving into the news. We have our producers just like cracking up over there. I hope y'all are laughing at home because this is just, I guess, one of those kind of episodes. There's a man who was allegedly asking for help from the church and then ended up getting arrested for a break-in.
Yeah, this is crazy. He asked the church for help for paying for a hotel room, and they helped him.
Wow.
They did. Wow. They did help him. And police say about a week later he came back with scissors and tried to break into the offering bucket.
Wow.
Scissors.
I can't make this up, bruh. I cannot make this up. Well, that's what investigators are saying happened at St. Joseph Catholic Church in Cobb County involving 24-year-old Quantavious Jones. According to Marietta Police, Jones first showed up in mid-February asking for financial assistance. The church stepped in and helped out. Thank you, church. Appreciate it. But about a week later, surveillance cameras allegedly caught Jones inside the church again, walking around before attempting to pry open the offering box with scissors. Officers Dennis Lozado says he didn't get inside the box, but it was badly damaged. And investigators say you can see him trying to access the money that parishioners have donated. I guess parishioners is are tithers. I'm gonna say that.
Parishioners.
Oh, what is a parishioner?
Oh my gosh, I was like parishioners.
What is a parishioner?
It's a churchgoer.
Oh, is it just a churchgoer? Is it? Oh, okay. Then 3 days after,
you don't know the Lord.
I do. But
you don't know the Lord.
Me and God have a different relationship where we've never used parishioners. We've never used that word, but me and God's conversation ain't never said parishioner.
You don't know God's people.
Then 3 days after that attempted break-in, Jones allegedly returned again. This time asking for money. All right, that's when church leaders called police. Now Jones is facing burglary and criminal damage to property charges. And what makes this one hit different for people in the community is simple. This just wasn't a random building. It was a place that people come and worship. People come and praise. People, this is where you feel safe. Neighbors say they are stunned. One called it repaying kindness with wickedness. Another said it's just sad. And it is just sad, Quantavious, that you would use the Lord's name in vain like that. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much you did. You did not lift up the Most High, my brother.
Allegedly.
You can't. It just goes to show you can't help everybody.
No, you
because
can't.
everybody can't. You say you can't?
No, I said you can't.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Yeah. You can't. For you to steal from church is crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
Stealing from church is crazy.
And then you said he went back?
Went back and then asked for help that time. So he didn't get the money out the box. Went back and asked for help.
But he asked for help to begin with.
Started there, tried to steal, went back and asked for help when he couldn't break into the box.
What, did he think they didn't remember his face?
I don't think he thought at all, to be honest with you.
I bet he didn't even have a hotel room.
Oh, no, not at all, bro.
In the beginning.
Not at all. Because why would you, bruh, you don't steal from churches. There's like a few places you just don't steal. Few places you don't steal from. That's church. That's about it. I don't know any other places, to be honest with you. You know, I mean, everything else
crazy.
Everything else is on limits. You know, you're good to go. But church, us off limits. You don't steal from churches.
Glad you have a line. I'm glad you have just a line. Literally a line.
What you mean?
You have one line.
Yeah,
you have 2 lines. Chick-fil-A, you said.
Yeah, I wouldn't steal from Chick-fil-A either.
For the same reason.
Yeah, because it's you know what I'm saying?
It's the Lord's chicken.
It's the Lord's chicken. Why would you steal from there?
I was gonna say the church steals from us.
They do steal from us.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
All right.
Oh, you trying to get the people
riled up. Talk about it, man.
Tuesday.
Talk about it, man. They steal. Okay, now I see where you're going. They steal from us, so we steal from them back.
But in this case, though, they was actually trying to help. So that's why I was like, okay, I'll let them have it.
I got you.
Yeah.
One thing y'all will not turn this show into.
Say the blasphemy of it all.
Oh my God, demons.
No, I'm not going
to. Okay, moving on. So there's an NBA player. His name is Luke Cornett, and he is calling on the Hawks to cancel the promotion with Magic City's Adult Entertainment Club.
Yeah, so as you know, we talked about it earlier. Atlanta Hawks, they plan on a special game night with Magic City. This is going down March 16th against Orlando Magic at the State Farm Arena. Now, this NBA player, Luke Cornett, he spoke out and asked the team to basically just cancel the whole operation. So what the operation is, what the Hawks is positioning this whole entire promo as is like a celebration of Atlanta culture. They plan to have T.I. perform. They'll have 2 special versions of Magic City's famous wings being sold at the arena. And they're also selling a limited edition Hawks and Magic City hoodie for fans to buy. Now, Luke, he claims that the whole thing would reflect poorly, and I quote, would reflect poorly on us as an NBA community, specifically in being complicit in the potential objectification and mistreatment of women in our society.
I know that's right.
It's Women's History Month. I think it's disrespectful to do this on Women's History Month. Like, how dare you?
Boo! Boo! Bruh, go back to the Spurs. Go back to San Antonio, loser. This is for Atlanta. We not playing y'all because bro, this is for us. It's for us. Magic City is a staple here. We doing this for us, the culture.
Now, I do kind of agree with him, and it's not necessarily about the women's history. I mean, I love women. Don't get me wrong. I love women. But my thing is, it's the kids. You know, There's still going to be kids that's allowed to go to this game. It's still kids that's going to be watching the game on TV. It's like you're promoting Magic City, the notorious strip club, to kids.
Bruh.
Like, this is a whole promo that we're doing right now in front of kids.
Bruh, they not bringing the strippers to the arena and having them strip.
That's the thing, though. They didn't specify that.
Yeah, what are they doing?
They're not.
But what are they doing?
They're just not bringing strippers to an arena to strip. That's just what they're not doing.
So you're telling me you don't think there's going to be one stripper on the floor of the court when T.I. goes on?
No.
You don't think a Magic City performance is going to have strippers?
There'll be dancers, but they won't be strippers. No, nobody is stripping at the arena.
I don't even mean like dancers versus strippers, because I know. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean they're going to be literally stripping their clothes off, but like just somebody on a pole dancing on a pole.
I would be highly surprised if they let that fly.
What does a Magic City strip club performance mean if you don't have strip club performances on the court.
Because they got food. Like, they're known for their food, too.
So
like,
they're going to be dancing chicken wings?
No, there will be Lou Will's chicken. Like, there will be the Magic City wings there. Like, that's what they're known for. They're known for their strippers, but they also are known for their wings and stuff, too. So you will have I can put this right now. There is not going to be, I'm going to hit up my man today and see if I can get tickets. Because I need to do this for research.
That's because you want to you want to go see some strippers.
I've been to Magic City. I love the strip club. I love Magic City. I'm rocking with it. Rocking with it.
I don't know. Like I said, it's the kids that I'm worried about because I understand that it's part of our culture that we want to push out there, I guess. But like, you're telling kids at an early age, I don't want my kids knowing about Magic City at 7 years old. That's disappointing.
Well, they get some merch. Got just Magic City merch as like a 7-year-old.
You don't want them knowing about a successful black man running a successful business, making millions of dollars, employing a bunch of people, helping girls get out of situations that they probably would have never got a chance to get out to. You don't want them learning that? Is that what you're telling me? You don't want them to be, look at this successful black man, Mr. Magic, I'm talking to you, and be like, man, I wish I can grow up and own my own business and make my own money and do my own thing. You don't want them to see that?
There are more beneficial people to be looking at. We have Tyler Perry. We have Oprah Winfrey. We have a lot more people that is affecting the. They're problematic, but Magic City isn't.
Has Magic City, Mr. Magic, has he ever been in any type of tabloids or anything?
What are we talking about here? Do I have to look some stuff up?
Pull it up.
All right, let me go ahead and do some research.
And Tyler Perry's been in multiple stuff. So I would love to look up the Tyler Perry that has multiple allegations on this, that, and the third. Or Oprah Winfrey. Would love to look up for her that has multiple allegations. Man, I would love to be those people.
And what did Oprah do?
But what are they putting out?
I just threw that
but
out.
What are they putting out? They're creating content for children though, or for families. Tyler Perry puts that stuff out. Magic City doesn't. There's no kid that is allowed to go inside of Magic City and grab some wings.
Can we put this to bed? Is anybody able to look up what the performance is supposed to look like?
They're not going to tell us.
So there's a chance, but there's also not a chance.
Yeah, they haven't confirmed whether or not they will have strippers.
You know what?
Is there a performance at all for Magic City?
No, it's from T.I.
So T.I. and he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, but I doubt T.I. will have strippers.
They're going to be selling wings. You don't think that there's going to be any stripper in front of anything.
So what you're saying is you don't think there's going to be any girls? That's literally because nobody's going to be stripping.
No, if they rolled out some like poles, because you do have to be somewhat nude to do like pole work.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. You literally do.
Why?
Because it helps you grip the pole.
Well, I've never done pole work, Lana.
No, I know. It's like an exercise.
No, I've never.
No,
I've never done pole work.
And to grip it, you have to be. That's why they're nude so much. It's not just because of that. It's because like it literally you can't. You would slide off if your clothes just like slide all up over it. So
whether or not they have that, I just don't want my kids knowing what Magic City is.
Don't tell them.
It's right in front of them, Dale.
No, it's the word Magic City is, but it don't say Magic City Strip Club.
All right.
What?
All right.
What?
I hear it.
No, you don't hear it. But you don't hear it.
We gotta go on.
Yeah, but Luke, he's calling for a petition right now to stop it. So we'll see.
What a loser. What a loser, dude. You're like, bruh, he better not go to Magic City Monday right after the game too, because they not leaving right after the game. So we better not see you in the club.
Oh, because you gonna be there
for sure.
Oh, okay.
1,000%.
Crazy.
Moving right along, did you guys see Governor Kemp and Mayor Andre Dickens ring in the opening bell at the stock exchange? Did it because of the World Cup. Everybody's getting excited about it. And of course, it's going to come here to Atlanta. So, they had to do a little big one.
Yeah, so apparently this is a tradition that New York, the New York Stock Exchange regularly has. They'll invite organizations or cities to ring the bell for certain milestones. And in this case, it's Atlanta's turn. The whole ceremony was marking the countdown to the FIFA World Cup in 2026. Now, the ceremony marks just over 100 days until Atlanta hosts the first World Cup map. That's 100 days. That's 103 days to be exact before we see traffic like we have never seen before in this city. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of what we may see from this. But the first match is scheduled June 15th, 2026. Officials are saying that this is supposed to bring in some real good money, though. Apparently, it's supposed to be bringing in $415 million in economic benefits to Georgia as a whole. So it's going to bring traffic, but it's going to bring some real money, apparently, in the whole ecosystem. So
that's crazy that they couldn't have done this before all those businesses shut down in like West Midtown and like there's been a lot of restaurants just closed.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, y'all don't eat there.
Yeah.
Really, their prices are too high, but
overly priced.
Yeah,
overly priced.
I'm so happy for Andre Diggins all cheesing, and I just freaking love Governor Kemp. He's, you know what I mean? He's
one chill white boy.
He's a chill dude. He's done right by the state of Georgia. I feel like both Democrats and Republicans are like fine with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
he wasn't power hungry or anything like that. Honestly, if he chose to run for president, I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, because he's always been out of the drama of it all. He's tried to, seems like he's doing things that are like upright on the up and up for the people. He can't run again, so we can talk about him all we want. It's not like we're endorsing him or anything. So that's great. I love that.
Shout out to them.
That's nice.
Traffic is on the way though, y'all.
Traffic is on the way.
Ooh-wee.
That it is.
Yeah, man. But speaking of politics, Atlanta could be the home of the next Democratic National Convention.
Yep. So for those that don't know, the Democratic National Convention is scheduled August 7th to the 10th in 2028. Now, the DNC is a group that runs the Democratic Party and helps choose its presidential candidate. And they just announced Monday that they've narrowed their options down to 5 cities. The other cities are Boston, Chicago, Denver, Philadelphia, and then Atlanta. Y'all, the reason why we care right now, I'm not a Democrat at all, but apparently the Democratic National Convention in 2024 reportedly brought $371 million to Chicago's economy. Last time they had it, $371 million. And this is huge for Atlanta, especially since in 2028, we're supposed to be hosting the Super Bowl also. The Super Bowl is supposed to be, on average, bringing in $300 million to an economy.
That's crazy.
Is wild.
Atlanta is about to be paid. I need to see some sort of trickle down something.
Yeah, like no payment to park. You know what I'm saying? getting rid of the boots.
No, the boot guys are gonna be out like,
oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like we need to see some of that money going to the streets now. Like I mean the actual streets. Pick some of these potholes. You know what I'm saying? My car is not aligned because of that. So yeah, we need that's right, man. We need to see some of this money trickle down now.
But do they tell you what goes into the decision making, like how to pick which city?
Yeah, so they assess their decision based on the ability to perform strong partnerships with the DNC, their alignment with the democratic values. As you know, Atlanta at one point was blue. I mean, no, Atlanta is blue.
Yeah.
Georgia is the swing state.
Yeah.
So they're looking at Atlanta because we've been blue for decades. So that's why they're thinking about it. They look at the ability to fundraise. And they also are looking at like the city's approaches to like large scale events. And one thing about it, Atlanta knows how to do some large scale events.
Oh, for sure.
Atlanta, especially that Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Like they know how to get, we need to fix the traffic. But aside from that.
And I will say MARTA is generally like questionable, but during a big event, they get the people moving in and out. It's safe, it's packed, but it's like it gets you where you need to go.
For sure.
Yeah. I do believe that. But at the same time, have y'all been to Boston?
No.
I went to Boston.
Like Boston?
Yeah. In the running for Boston.
Yeah.
Boston is beautiful.
It's nice.
Boston is hiding. They are hiding how good.
Really?
And you know how like people from Boston are always like, yeah, Boston's the best. Boston, I get it now. Boston is legitimately an amazing city. It's like a big city, but it's safe.
Oh.
It is so freaking safe.
What?
What?
Yes. Well, maybe I was in Dorchester, so Dorchester's like the hood.
Oh,
but
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah,
I was in the area where I couldn't even afford a hotel because it's like one night they wanted $200-$300
Yeah.
for
Really?
one night in a whole freaking city. I mean, they pushed the poors out. So I was like, dang, I can't be anywhere but like 45 minutes away from the city. But it was beautiful. And it's like they still are about that life of like the revolution. And I didn't realize that. Like, you know how when you go to a different city and they have refrigerator magnets, like in Atlanta, you might get the city and like the skyline, whatever. And theirs, it's like, we dumped your tea in the river. And like Boston Tea Party, what's up? It's like they're still living out the revolution.
Yeah. They're mean too. They're very mean. I did a show up there, and they're mean. I would never do another show in Boston ever again in my life.
Oh, someone's from Boston.
They're mean. They're extremely mean. Very mean people, bro.
I might be mean too, because I don't want the RAF messing up my beautiful city. It's as if America started right there and then progressed into this beautiful, safe, amazing city. If the whole country were like that, we made it.
It
feels
nice.
like they made it in Boston.
No,
Y'all did it. I was proud of them.
Yeah, it is nice because they got the little river and the little casino. They got a nice casino now, bro, in Boston.
Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Well, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, super nice. But yeah, they really are still Bostonites. If y'all are catching my drift, you know what I'm saying. So go with caution.
But they want it again. Y'all talking about Boston? They want it in Atlanta.
Oh no.
See.
I was just saying.
I feel it.
Boston's a beautiful city now. So is Denver. Denver's dope. A lot of hiking
Shout out
nearby.
to Denver. That's
Denver's
the hometown.
because you're
That's
from
the hometown.
Colorado.
Shout out to Denver. I mean, hey, well, I stay in Georgia, so if the money is trickling down to me, I'm cool with it.
For sure.
That's gonna be even more coverage that we could do.
100%.
In 2028.
Yeah.
We're still here in 2028.
We'll be here.
Amen. Y'all got to support the show now. So we're still here in 2028.
We'll be here.
Anyway, speaking of MARTA, we got some MARTA news to tell y'all about. So if you, I guess, can't find a bus stop, MARTA's trying to help you out with this REACH program.
It's like Uber for MARTA.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's the kind of gist I got. So no bus stop nearby. MARTA said don't walk, tap. Starting this weekend, the Metropolitan Atlanta. Yeah, they like that. I wrote that. That was good.
You read that little slogan.
That was good.
Don't walk out.
Starting this weekend, the Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority is rolling out a new on-demand service called MARTA Reach, and it is designed to pick you up closer to your front door. We're talking about 12 zones across the Metro Atlanta, including West Atlanta, Kirkwood, and East Point. Here's how it works, okay? Instead of waiting at a fixed bus stop, riders can request a MARTA van inside designated zones. That van picks you up and connects you to a rail station, bus lines, or local destinations. I think this is amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's MARTA's answer to the first mile, last mile problem, the gap between your house and the nearest transit option. Now, here's the part people are going to like. It's free through March 28th. You don't have to pay anything. Yeah. And after that, rides will cost $250, about the same as a standard MARTA fare. So the idea is simple. If people can't easily get to transit, they won't use it. So MARTA is trying to bring transit closer to people, which is a great idea.
Wow.
That makes for a less congested roads. Like when people are looking for, you know what I'm saying? Because like they said, if there's not buses around, you don't know where to go. What?
It's not funny. I'm just laughing because, for the drivers who got to go through the hood to pick somebody up at their house, I'd be so mad.
If I get my MARTA bus stole,
exactly.
If I pull up to the bluff oh my God,
I'm dodging, but get in a car.
I would be so sick, bruh. But I think this is a really, really, really good idea for MARTA.
It is.
And I think this is going to help out a lot of people that, because a lot of bus stops, man, are like walks away from your house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
yeah.
This would be dope to be like, hey, I need to go to this bus stop, but I can get picked up by this bus to take me to this bus stop so I won't miss a bus. And a lot of people miss the bus because they're running to try to catch the MARTA. It's like, nah, dog, I will never be late for a MARTA. I would never. So I think this is a great idea. This is something that I hope stays around, in my opinion.
Yeah, I remember I was trying to use the MARTA to get to the airport one of the times I tried to do that. And yeah, man, you got to walk with your suitcase all through the city to get to the MARTA station that's by the Fox Theater, the one that's right behind there. And so that's a great idea because I constantly used to see people with just lugging it through trying to get to wherever in the city. So that's a beautiful idea. I think MARTA could be great. I love public transportation in general. I just feel like they should put more money into it kind of across the board.
Yeah.
Because public transportation is like a redheaded stepchild that just gets just run down and raggedy and disgusting. And it's that's why you attract all this raggedy and disgusting behavior because it's not a premier experience.
Yes.
Know what I mean?
Like I went to, I was in West Palm Beach this Friday. They have this thing called the Bright Line there. Man, so the Bright Line takes you from Fort Lauderdale to West Palm Beach, 45-minute train ride. Train is beautiful. You got drinks, you got food, you got everything on this train, bruh. And it goes from Fort Lauderdale to West Palm Beach to Miami to Orlando. This long train, bruh, and it's $18. You get on there.
Wow.
You could take a ride from Fort Lauderdale Lauderdale all the way to Orlando, $18.
That's crazy.
Amazing. And you got, bro, you walk upstairs, it's got a whole bar. It's like you in the airport.
That's crazy.
Man, it's so nice. But if they had that in Atlanta,
see,
what?
Yo, MARTA is a premier experience.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I've only seen one mouse on all my times riding on the MARTA.
It's not-
And again, it's a mouse. That wasn't a rat. It was a mouse. That's a good standard to me.
The bar is low.
Low.
Compared to like places like New York, where rats is dragging down.
But that's New
pizza.
York.
Yeah, they known for that. That's Atlanta's not known for that.
Like I don't want rat. Like
Yeah.
if Atlanta became a place where we just got rats,
Oh, I'm out of here.
there's a problem.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
But at the same time, like it just seems like cities across America could have gone on that wave where we are constantly updating our rail stations. We're constantly updating our buses. We're going to make sure they're always clean and modern and new. And that just doesn't happen.
No.
Know what I mean? They just, we built it back in 1960, so it's fine. Rickety, rats. Now you wonder why nobody wants to be on it. It's like, I'm just saying.
Oh, that's funny.
Just saying. You know what I hate to talk about on a Tuesday? I hate that Slutty Vegan's founder just filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah. So Pinky Cole.
Yeah.
That's her name. They say that she owes more than $1 million in business loans and about $192,000 in Georgia taxes.
No.
She owes some money, so she had recently filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. That means she is asking a court to help her reorganize her debt and stuff like that. But I'm not going to use this time to talk down on her. You know what I'm saying? She's a black woman that created a business. I'm about to name a couple other billionaires, because I want her to be a billionaire, that had to file bankruptcy also at one point in time. So we had Donald Trump, our president in command. He had filed bankruptcy not one, not two times, but 4 times. Dang. Elon Musk had to file bankruptcy.
Talk about it.
Henry Ford had to file bankruptcy.
Gotcha.
Walt Disney, he had to file bankruptcy.
Yeah, you know.
Larry King had to file bankruptcy. Like, yo. You are all right, sister.
Amen.
You are all right, sister. I believe in you, and I think you can bounce back from this. Just make sure you pay your taxes when you do bounce back, all right?
Yeah.
Because from what I hear, the IRS don't play about that.
They will come and get you. Yes.
and just know for everybody out there, bankruptcy doesn't mean you're broke. Okay?
Yeah.
It does not mean everybody when they hear bankruptcy, they think, oh my God, they ain't got no money. No, it does not mean I don't have it's right now my funds are just all over the place. Like, so I have to close this business down to, pay all these debts off. It does not mean you're broke though, at all.
And if you don't know, Slutty Vegan is a vegan restaurant. It's a burger place, really, and they make vegan burgers. And I thought they were great. Like the few times I've had them, I thought they were delicious for a fake burger because, I eat real burgers. But I couldn't tell the difference between that. And I think she made a whole name for herself just with the brand, with the expansion, with like the names of the burgers. There was something like, it's called Slutty Vegan, so all of them have little, cute names. But yeah, man. And so I had seen that she had expanded to the airport. She expanded to like Truist, I think. And so she was doing it big. I hate to hear that. So
and right now she's a Real Housewife of Atlanta. They
She
just
is.
had they just have put it out there.
Her and her husband.
her husband,
Who
who
also-
has Dave's
Dave's
cheesesteak.
cheesesteak.
Boy, Dave's
Wait, they're
cheesesteak is
together?
good.
Yeah, they married.
Yes.
That's a power couple.
Yes.
They've been there since
Oh, so shout out to them, man.
Listen,
Shout
the
out
wings
to
at
them.
Dave's cheesesteaks.
Bro, the cheesesteaks at Dave Cheesesteaks. Boy, what?
They're so good.
That salmon cheesesteak and that salmon
only
egg.
do have a
Boy,
salmon,
what?
that's right. Yeah, man.
Me and Lana on a diet. I would try to go there.
Oh, but that is gonna do it for us, man. Final thoughts. We got a couple seconds.
Nah.
Everybody
Happy
good?
Women's History Month.
Oh, yeah,
Man.
let's do some.
Yeah, let's do some.
Let's
Lana,
do what?
some.
Let's do what for Women's History Month?
We'll figure it out.
We will never forget what y'all said about May in the beginning of this show. We will
Shout
not
out to
forget.
May. Shout out to May.
Anyways, that does it for us, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. Here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of this.